Hey, all my worthy viewers, it's Worth Review Movies, and today I'm bringing to you a new animated film that's out on Netflix right now. You can check it out. It's called Wendell and Wild, and here with me to chat about it is Rob Flemings from Robbie's Reviews. Take it away, Rob.
Hello, Justin. How are you today?
Great, buddy. How are you doing?
I'm good, I'm good. So today we're talking about Wendell and Wild. This is my new favourite animated film of the year. I love the stop motion and the story. The story is about this girl who lost her parents and she goes to the town that she grew up in and it's all run down and this evil couple whose daughter goes to the same store with her are trying to demolish it and build like a big industrial thing. And it's up to the girl and her demons to try and stop them. And I think the way how it goes with deals with grief and inner demons and mental health is good. This is directed by Henry Selick, who is a master at stop motion animation, and I think this is one of his best ones so far. I'm not sure whether it can top The Nightmare Before Christmas, but it definitely tops his other movies, and that's what I really, really enjoyed about this one, along with the soundtrack, because I thought there were some really, really good songs. You're a wrestling fan, Justin, so I know you'll know one of the songs. And overall, I give this movie a 5-star rating. What do you think to it, Justin?
Well, that's a perfect score, huh? Dang. So you think this is better than Coraline?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, no, this movie was a lot of fun. You know, Wendell and Wild are played by Keegan Michael Key and Jordan
yeah,
Peele. Jordan Peele also co-wrote this with Henry Selick, and it definitely has some flavor of Jordan Peele in there. I thought the characters of Wendell and Wild were great, and yeah, I loved Kat or KK. She was a great character, and yeah, right off the bat, you know, just like any sort of Disney movie, you know, she loses parents and she wants them back because she feels like it was her fault. And now that she is the Hell Maiden, she can wake the dead, and so she wants to bring her parents back. But somebody else in town has another idea for the town. They want to build a prison there, and the way that they can do that is by raising the dead community that was able to vote before, and eventually they won the vote 6-5, and so now they have to battle those demons as well. This movie is a lot of fun. I love this stop motion animation. The opening scene where they're selling beer for the library was super, super sweet and really set the tone for the rest of the movie. And yeah, it becomes very dark and sort of sinister, but in a playful way. Very much like The Nightmare Before Christmas. Very much like it. Even Oogie Boogie character, you know, we have Vin Rames who voiced this character that sounded just like Oogie Boogie, Buffalo Belzer.
yeah,
We also have Angela Bassett as one of the character voices, James Hong, of course, who's always so great. But yeah, the songs very much reminded me of Nightmare Before Christmas as well. So I think that this just kind of took a lot of the Nightmare Before Christmas elements and made it into a modern day movie, and I think it worked really, really well. I think this will be up for Best Animated Picture for the
yeah,
Oscars.
yes,
Uh,
definitely.
Probably along with Turning Red, even though it's not one of my favorites.
This is better than Turning Red.
Oh yeah, yeah. This was a lot of fun, and I think it's great for the spooky season. And you know, it will still live on beyond Halloween, I believe, and yeah, make it to an Oscar run. Um,
Yes,
yeah, I thought it was super funny about the ointment that makes you come back to life, but it also like tickles your tummy. I thought that was really fun. And yeah, just the way that this was all put together was really cool. And at the credits, you get to see how it was all kind of built and put
yeah,
together.
yeah,
Really
that was beautiful.
love seeing that stuff because it really shows how much hard work and dedication really goes into stop motion. And this is not a lost art form, but it's definitely not as prolific as we've seen lately, and
I
something that
wish it could, because obviously I've been talking about obviously Wallace and Gromit a lot this year, and Obviously, I kind of wish they'd bring that stop motion back.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought it was really clever how she got the marking on her wrist, and then when she put it up to her mouth, like it became sort of the calling, the demon call. I thought that was really great.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a really fantastic movie. I think it's getting a lot of buzz, and I think along with Pinocchio and Turning Red, this will be up in best animated feature this year.
Yeah, so I reckon that Strange World Disney bringing out in November will probably take a spot on there as well.
Oh yeah.
Also, I take it because Belle came out in Japan last year. It probably qualifies for last year's more than this year's, doesn't it?
Belle?
Yeah.
Belle was released for at least 1 week last year, so that's why it was a last year movie. I don't know. It can't be nominated this year.
Oh, that's good.
Also, as an animated film, it's rated PG-13.
Yes.
For violence, substance use, and brief, strong language. Because the
It'd probably be either a PG or a 12 in my country then.
Yeah, probably a 12.
Yeah.
But yeah, that cream that tickles their tummy, it also makes them hallucinate. So that's the reason. That's the substance abuse there.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is great. It's on Netflix. It's definitely worth the view. I'm gonna give it a WT.5. I think it had great animation. The story was fun. It's original in the sense where stop motion animation for a horror PG-13 movie, but very similar to A Nightmare Before Christmas, which isn't a bad thing.
No, it's not bad.
Also, one last thing that I love about this is that it's a black-led cast, and that it has other ethnicities in it besides white, like they always do. So
I've heard there was only like one white character in it, and that was the blonde-haired lady.
Yeah, I don't think so. But yeah, great. Looks like we both really enjoyed this movie, and we think it's worth a view. Any last words about Wendell and Wild?
Yes, I would. I did think that Keegan and Peele's like chemistry really played off. You can kind of tell it was their movie. But that's how I would sell this people, because I know a lot of people that like Key and Peele. Like, if you love Key and Peele, then maybe I might try and sell you this movie.
Yeah, it's definitely their banter and their thing, the stuff that we love from them. And I love how these characters were drawn or created to look like the actual people who are voicing them as well.
Yes, I like it when they did it. Although I didn't really think they did it well with Lightyear, because he did feel like Chris Evans voicing Chris Evans playing Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah. 80% on Rotten Tomatoes, 73% audience score, and 6.7 on IMDb. So not bad. But it's definitely worth the view. So go check out Wendell and Wild on Netflix or in theaters if you
can. Check out Wendell and Wild.
And where can they find you, Rob?
You can find me at robbiesreviews.co.uk. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook and Letterboxd. And you can find me on YouTube, and you can find me on TikTok.
Yes. And go check them out. And we talked our top 5 favorite horror directors last week for the Fleming Film Talk. So go check that out.
And hopefully we'll be coming back. We were planning to do DC movies, but I think in war movies because of the next film we're going to talk about.
That's right. You'll actually be seeing Rob and I talk a little bit later this week about All Quiet on the Western Front. And we will do that soon. Until then.
Bye, Justin.
Later, buddy. Go check out Wendell and Wild. It's worth the view.
It's worth the view.